Hey, beautiful people. Welcome or welcome back. I'm Josie with Awakened Soul, and we're here for a reading about the person on your mind and your connection to each other. Today's reading is going to be all about your last interaction with this person and what they were thinking and feeling during that interaction. So basically, the last time you spoke with them, the last time you saw them, what was their inner world like? What were they thinking about? How were they feeling? We're going to do a deep dive into their experience the last time you talked to them. So we're going to get started with the first spread that I've pre-pulled for us, and then we're going to jump into the tarot where I'll dive even deeper into the message, get a bit more specific with you. We will also be pulling a few channeled messages to see what they really wanted to say to you, but maybe they didn't actually have the guts to speak out loud or tell you directly during this interaction. I'll pull a few tiles and charms for extra confirmation and insight. You may see their name or important symbols come up for the connection. And as always, I'll end today's reading with the message just for you and whatever you need to hear the most at this time. I am also going to be doing an extended for today's reading. If you find that this really resonates with you, you're welcome to join for that extended. We are going to be talking about your next interaction with this person. So the next time you talk to them, the next time you see them or have an important conversation, we're going to be talking about what that is going to be like, okay? What's actually going to happen, any changes that might come from that, or any big events. So if you are curious, you're welcome to join us. You can find a link in the description box down below, or the pinned comment, or straight over on my Patreon. And bonus note, if you do join us on Patreon, you'll get access to over 200 other exclusive and extended readings. So you definitely get a good bang for your buck, and it's also a really easy way to help support the channel, the community, and my work over here on YouTube. So love to have you join us there. We're going to hop into the reading. I'm so blessed to have you here with us today, and I'm so excited that you joined. Okay, so representing your last interaction from your person's point of view, we have the Prince and Don Juan. We also have the Gem, the Lover, the Pilgrim, the New Pearl, Welcome, Curious, Past, and Love. And we're going to dive deeper into the specifics momentarily. Now, one joining combination between these two cards, the first two cards I pulled for the spread, is this note of power. It's talked about in both of these, actually. Romantic charm and potential for power, using power for self-aggrandizement. I hope I'm saying that correctly. And then down here, we also have using the power of romantic attraction for private agendas, okay? However, I'm not reading this as a 100% negative thing at all whatsoever. What I'm getting this as is basically siren energy. So I don't know if it was a little bit spicy the last time you and this person were interacting, but I can tell you that they were definitely feeling like a really, really intense pull to you, okay? So there was definitely a lot of tension, whether that was acted on or expressed or not. This person was feeling a very, very strong magnetism, almost to the point where they were like a little bit, I don't want to say they were put off by it, but they were a bit intimidated by it. It could be because of this past card here. I still haven't gotten over what happened in the past. Maybe they have lost themselves in another relationship and they were kind of scared that you had this sort of intense power over them and over their emotions and over their desires. They might have been a little bit fearful of it, but mostly they were just curious. Like they wanted to know more. They felt like they were being pulled into your energy, kind of like you were a siren in a way. They felt very attracted to you energetically. If you saw each other like in person or over a video call or something, they were very physically attracted to you as well. It was like this person was engrossed in you. They felt this deep sense of longing for you and desire to know more and pull to be closer to you, basically. But there were undertones of them maybe being a little bit intimidated by that because it was so intense for them. So I don't know exactly why it was so intense. It could be that this is just how they feel in general, or maybe something special happened during this last interaction. We might get some more details out with the tarot, but whatever it was, the last time you talked to this person and were interacting with them, they were like, the tension was high. The tension was through the roof. They felt so much desire for you. They were super pulled into your energy. And it's like they just wanted more of your presence. We also have welcome. I want you to know your presence is appreciated and I can be a safe space for you. It's like they also wanted to create this bubble for the two of you, where you both felt safe, you both felt welcomed. This person really wants you to know that you are appreciated in their life. They really do appreciate you. They really just enjoy your presence. It's almost like your energy is what attracts this person to, it's almost like your energy is what attracts you to them most. I had to figure out how I was phrasing that, you guys. Things wanted to come out backwards there for a second, I guess. Basically, I think it's your energy. And I'm not saying they don't appreciate things about your character or your appearance, your personality, but there's just something special about your energy that makes this person want more and more and more, like they can't get enough. The song Craving You by Thomas Rhett just came into my mind, so you might want to give that song a listen when we're done with this reading here, or check out the lyrics or something like that. We also have love. I love you and only want to add to your happiness in life. It's like this person wanted to give more to you. It's like they wanted to bring themselves to you. It's almost like this person wanted to offer themselves up to you in vulnerability. And I don't know if they actually did that in some way. Maybe they said something really important to you. I'm not quite sure. But this person, most definitely, it's like they want to offer their heart to you. They feel like you are very precious and they just want to keep you in their world. I think this person would really appreciate talking to you more and more. They just really enjoy being in your energy, being in your presence, and having your attention on them. There's also a note coming through about maybe travel or taking a trip. So I don't know if that's something the two of you have talked about, or maybe you did talk about during that, I was going to say arrangement, but interaction. Maybe you discussed taking a vacation together or traveling to see each other if this is long distance or something like that, but they had some sort of travel or journey or adventure on their mind. We have the new pearl here, something that feels like a new beginning. This person might want to try something brand new with you. They were thinking about that, whether it was a literal adventure, like going to a new place, or if it was them just kind of viewing the connection as something new. They were thinking about ways to bring that in. Like they want to feel this newness. They want to actually embrace it. There could have also been something about like a jewel or a gem or a gift of some kind that was important to them, they were thinking about. They keep drawing my eyes to all of the pearls here as well as the jewel here, and then this person kind of holding like a bouquet of flowers behind their back. So maybe this person was also thinking about some kind of other offering they can give you that symbolizes their love, right? Like a necklace or a ring or flowers or some kind of present they feel like you would really appreciate. Just like a gesture of love coming in, basically. Okay, so let's get into the tarot now. I want to see what else needs to come through for you. Okay, let's get to the tarot. And side note, if you've been resonating with this so far, I'd love it if you'd let me know by hitting the like button, subscribe if you're new. You're also welcome to check out my description box. In general, there's lots of bits of information, ways to support the channel, fun facts and whatnot. So you're welcome to explore that if you would like to. While I shuffle out, because sometimes it takes me a couple minutes, and that is why I usually start these readings with a pre-pulled spread, just to save us a bit of time. So, okay. This person is kind of like your stan. Just like, I'm feeling like I need to say that to you. They feel kind of like a super fan of yours. And that's not to say that they're like totally propping you on a pedestal or anything. Maybe they are, but they do feel kind of like your biggest super fan. Like they think you're awesome. They just are really, really magnetized by you. And it's like they want to just like really impress you. I feel like it's like they really want to stand out to you. There's something about an offering, because hold on, before I pull the last card here, they're showing me this snake that's like almost kind of like holding a stick or a flower or an offering, and then the same pattern is repeated here with this snake, the Knight of Wands, and then over here with the lion as well, almost like bringing a rose as a gesture. I do think this person was thinking about some sort of offering or gift to bring you, okay? It could be flowers. It literally could be flowers. It could just be a symbol of a blooming love, basically, as well, okay? So we could take that up a notch more metaphorically. Ooh, that's gonna bug me because it's gonna maybe move the card. Hold on. It didn't. Okay, yay. That was satisfying. But anyway, flowers represent blooming, right? It involves blossoming, growing, and beauty. So this person was thinking about some kind of offering they can bring you, maybe a physical gift for some, that symbolizes their desire to have a blooming and blossoming love with you, okay? So something that would really be given to you from the heart. They were thinking about that. Maybe somebody has a birthday or an anniversary coming up. You could, that somebody is you, by the way. Maybe you do have like a birthday or an anniversary or something important coming up. That doesn't have to be the case. It could also be like this person just feels ready for that stage, like the next stage of the connection, and they want to show you that they're ready to grow the connection. This could be through a gift that symbolizes their love for you. It could also be like communication, because we do have the Eight of Wands here. The Eight of Wands I often read of like rapid communication, urgent communication, and quick moving energy, okay? So progression of the connection, moving things forward, blooming things more quickly. They just showed me an image of like, it was kind of like a cartoon. This is going to be hard for me to describe, so just bear with me for a second. I just saw a rose like in a garden, right? Like a rose in a garden, and then somebody taking some kind of like potion, like eyedropper thing, and dripping a couple drops on the rose and it blooming really, really quickly. Almost like a cartoon. Like I feel like I've seen that in some kind of cartoon when I was a kid or something. Where it was almost like a magic potion to make things grow more quickly. So that was also on your person's mind. Maybe they don't want to take things slow with you, or they want to do something to make things develop more quickly, basically, okay? We have the 10 of Cups here. So I think this is where your person desires to be with you. They want to have this sort of happily ever after. You know, everything is in alignment. There's commitment. Everything is looking good type of vibe with you. And if you're not already there with each other, it's like they want to get from 0 to 60 pretty quickly. They want to get to that point, and they want to do something to symbolize that they are determined to have this happen, that they're ready to make it work, and like try something new with you, okay? Try something new with you. Open up the next chapter of this connection, something that feels really refreshing, okay? So they were thinking about that. Your person was very excited the last time the two of you were talking to each other and interacting. And it's like they already wanted to be in this 10 of Cups energy with you, basically. It's like they wanted to just be there already, maybe thinking of things they could do to make this bloom and blossom more quickly. You guys, if you're still here, comment a flower emoji to let me know that this reading is resonating with you. Any flower you choose, a rose, a daisy, the bouquet, whatever your favorite is, let me know by commenting it down below. I am curious to see what this person would like to say to you, so we're going to hop into the channeled messages next. And don't forget, in case you missed the intro, we will be doing an extended in today's reading where we're going to talk about your next interaction with this person. So if you're curious, you are welcome to check that out. Okay. We have unsatisfied. I wasn't happy with the way things were going. I feel like this is literally them during your last talk, like your last interaction, saying, I wanted more. Like, I wished that it could have lasted longer. So maybe for some of you, this was over the phone or something, and you weren't able to be around each other for too long. Or you had to part ways or something like that, and they wished that they could have just stayed with you. That's what I'm getting from that card. We also have understanding. I see your side of the story. This person feels like they really get you. Okay, they really understand who you are, how you tick. And it's like, again, I'm looking at all of these old pictures here. These look like a collection of old pictures. And we had that message come out earlier where this person was feeling very curious, like they wanted to get to know you more. Maybe you were actually looking at a photo album or pictures the last time you saw each other, or were talking, or you were talking about old pictures. It's like your person really wants to know everything about you, how you tick, how you work, what your life was like before you met them. Okay. And then we also have mistakes. I wish I could right my wrongs. And soul contract. The lessons I learned from us will never be forgotten. So this person feels like you have a really, really important impact on them. To say the least, they feel like you've left a resounding impact. Maybe they do have some lessons coming through from you or from other connections that they wish that they could take back or they had done differently. Maybe they do wish that they approached you differently in the beginning, or it could be that you just make them realize how they have behaved in the past and how they wish that they maybe acted with more integrity or something. I wish we talked more. Yeah, and I think that's interesting coming right like underneath this card right here with what I was talking about moments ago. It's like they wish that you had more time. So maybe you had to part ways after a while, or you only had limited time to talk or something, and they wished that there was more time for the two of you to communicate during your last interaction. Okay, let's get a couple more cards out. You're my angel, you are my everything. Yeah, this person feels very highly about you. Okay, we also have, I don't want you to hurt me. Yeah, this person feels very vulnerable around you, like you have all this power. That was one of the first messages. That was actually the first message I touched on in our reading here today. They feel like you have this power over them, like there's just something about you. Your energy is so strong. Their attraction, their magnetism, their love for you is just so strong. They feel like you almost have power over them in some way. And that's kind of scary because they know that you have the power to hurt them. If you have the power to touch their heart in the ways that you do, you know, that can also be flipped a little bit. Like if you were to just, you know, dip out on them or spontaneously leave the connection, they know that that would hurt. They know that there's some sort of control that they feel like there's some sort of control you have over them. And that's a little bit scary because they care so much for you and they feel so deeply for you. Okay. So let's get into the tiles and charms next. Let's do that. Okay. All right. Let's get to the tiles and charms. This part gets a little bit loud, so I always give you guys the warning if that's going to bother you. If you're noise sensitive or have headphones on or something, you're welcome to turn the volume down for a few moments here. Okay, the D came out right away. Okay, so D, P, J, okay, there we go. I, G, D, and I. I'm seeing the word pig, so maybe, I think there's a year of the pig, right? In Chinese astrology, I think is what it is. I don't know for sure. If somebody wants to fact check that and put that down below, you're welcome to. I'm also seeing the hummingbird like sideways wanting to pop out, and the giraffe. So maybe animals in general could be important to this connection. Someone could be an animal lover. Now I'm seeing the cat right here and an elephant. Yeah, so there's something about animals. Maybe somebody is like really drawn to work with animals. Somebody could have pets, something like that is important here. We also have a flower key and the heart were the only other two charms coming out. So yeah, there's something about flowers that's really shining through for this reading. I don't know if there's some important meaning behind flowers, or maybe this person brought you flowers, was thinking about gifting you flowers or something there. Or again, the blooming of this love. They really want this love to blossom, bloom, and reach its full potential. That's really important to your person. Okay. And also I just heard the key is to let things unfold. The key is to let things bloom, unfold. Okay. All right, let's get you a couple personal messages before I hop into the extended, you guys. I'm going to split my angel message deck, pull one out. No way. No way, you guys. Check this out. Your destiny is to blossom, shine, and transform into an ever greater light. And the craziest thing is I just put up a post on my community page a few days ago with a photo of a morning glory. So some of you out there, when we're done with this reading, maybe just go check my community page, my posts over on YouTube, and read that insert, because you might find some important messages there that relate to this connection or just your life in general. But there's something about flowers. Maybe somebody has like a flower themed name like Rose or Daisy. Let me know down below. If that's you, let me know. Or if you know why flowers are so important for this connection, please drop a comment. Like, let me know, because that seems to be coming through very strongly in this reading. Anyway, I'm going to read it again. We have destiny. Your destiny is to blossom, shine, and transform into ever greater light. And I'm going to hold that up for you, okay, just as a friendly reminder. And then this is your affirmation of the day. I'm going to hold it up so you can also affirm this with me. My ability to conquer my challenges is limitless. My potential to succeed is infinite. You are limitless. You are the only one that can set up limits for yourself. Don't. Beautiful. All right, you guys, I'm going to leave this reading here and hop into the extended. I certainly hope that you will join over there, but if you're leaving me here, I want to thank you so much again for being a part of this reading and for being a part of our beautiful community. And I do hope to see you for a future one in the future. Have a good day, everyone. Bye for now.